Hello, I'm Jades, also known as Pretty Princess 5. And, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I guess I'm going to talk about true love. Um, the song that's playing now is from Full Moon, Rosa Gachet. It's Eternal Snow. I love this song so much. Well, I'm going to talk about true love. Many people don't believe that love exists. There is no true love. It just happens. I disagree. And I'm going to tell you why. And it's my story. And no one else has the same story as me. Well, they probably have similar stories. But mine's my own personal experience. Basically, 4 years ago when I was in year 6, I had this really big crush on this guy, and this guy I'm actually with now. It's been two months and a week. No, 2 weeks and 10 days. It's been 2 weeks and 10 days. 2 months and 10 days since we've been together. And in year 6, I had this massive crush on a guy called Oliver Hopkins. He's amazing, he was different, he was really sweet, and we were good friends. And I realised that I had a big crush on him after a school trip where I actually started noticing him in a different way. And I just used to sit next to him, I used to follow him everywhere, and I used to get my friends to ask him out for me. And eventually, we both ended up going out. We only lasted, I think, a week. And we broke up. He wrote on this piece of paper, dumped. And that kind of broke my heart, but I just thought to myself, well, we're friends, and at least I had that moment, but I just knew that I would end up being with him again. And when I found out a few weeks later that I was actually going to be moving, and I remember an incident where I said, I was walking out of class and he said, "Is this your last day of school?" I said, "Yes, I bet you're happy." And he said, "No." And I said, "Oh, you're sweet." And I remember that just so well. And then I remember before I moved, we just sat there hugging each other for about 20 minutes. We just didn't want to leave each other. And then when I'm left, I found out that, according to him, he told me that he was crying for weeks on end because he did the biggest mistake ever by dumping me. And that touched my heart. At the time, then we started, after 4 years, I didn't find him for that 3 years on Facebook. And we ended up being friends on Facebook. And apparently, according to him, he really liked me, and he was really upset that I was with another guy at the time who was an absolute dickhead. And I didn't know this guy would actually be a dickhead who I shouldn't be with. I was stupid enough to let that get in my way. Anyway, and then I realised he wasn't the one for me when we started having massive problems, and I started liking Ollie. And that sounds a bit bad, thinking that, oh, I was with another guy and I started liking another. And then I found out that he liked me. And he then told me that he faked most of his feelings because he liked me. And that really made me kind of feel a bit bad because he didn't really feel the same way to other girls because he liked me. And then 2 months and 10 days ago, he told me he loved me. And at first I thought it was like, oh, the friendship love that we always say, love you, hugs. But then after a while I realised he loved me. He actually did. And that just made my heart pound because I knew that in year 6 that I would be with him again. And now here I am. I'm with him, and he's the lover of my life. And that's what true love is. when you've known each other for years and you were best friends and you just knew that you end up together, and eventually you do end up together. I didn't think he would like me because I didn't think I was his type. But after we were being friends on Facebook, I realised that we had so much in common. We loved the same music. We loved the same films. We were learning guitar. We just were the same, and we liked the same style as well. And then the thing is, my dad doesn't like Ollie that much, which breaks my heart all the time. But true love is when you don't care if anyone else likes them or not. If you do, you do. You shouldn't let anyone stand in your way. And if you love someone, a YouTube audience, you tell them. You tell them how you feel. Don't care. The worst that you could do, they don't love you back. But you've told them. You've told them how you feel. And if anyone tries to step in your way, push up on the side and say, "Get lost. I'm in love. Don't ruin this for me." And if they try to ruin it, ignore them. If it's real love, you'll stay strong together. If you both love each other, you'll stand tall and you'll stand proud and not let anyone get in your way. I've learnt that. And I don't care if my dad doesn't approve. I'm in love. I'm actually in love. I'm not just, I hate when people say, "I love you" on the first day. That's not love. That's not even puppy love. That's just ruining the word love. That's what made me not trust people saying "I love you" when they actually don't mean it. I just didn't like it. I didn't trust boys for ages because of the dickhead who treated me like shite. And then I've got Ollie, and he showed me I was beautiful. He told me I was an amazing singer. He told me that I was the only one for him. I was his favourite girl. And he keeps repeating it every day, every minute he can. He always tells me that he loves me. And I love him as well. And so if you love a person, tell them. Don't let them just walk away. You tell them how you feel. If you love them, you'll let them go if you've broken up with them. Let them have a free life. It's like the dickhead who I liked. He likes me still after I broke up with him. And he said to my parents that he was going to ask me out again. Even if he did, I would have said no because I did not love him. I thought I did, but I was wrong. I love Ollie, and forever I'll love Ollie. And there's nothing that can stop me from having these same feelings. Even if we have a big, big fight, I'm never going to stop loving him. I see the good in people, and I trust him with my life. And I hope you enjoyed this video. It's what I truly feel. Okay, bye.